Good morning. Happy Tuesday, you guys. My name is Melanie Shipps. I'm out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I always love to welcome our newbies on the call. If you guys are here for the first time, welcome. If you guys are someone that continues to do these 6 a.m. power hours, we love having you here. It really is instrumental as part of growth in your business, whether you're here in the mornings, afternoons, or evenings. I love that we have these across the country at all different time zones. And because we're recording that, I want to make sure that you guys all know that. All right, so first of all, Amy, I love seeing you on here. I know you and Christina Watts and Kelly Bush. I don't know if she's even on here, but I would love by show of hands or even in the chat, who was on the training yesterday for the customer ATM page? Yes, good. Pam, Meg, Allison. Hi, guys. Katie, good. I love it. It was amazing. It really was a short, very simple training. And I love that because it really matches the simple system that we have. And it also, I took a couple notes because I don't really want to go through the training. In fact, I'm going to drop that link in the chat for that training. Amy, thank you for sending me that link. It is also in the comments on the Dream Team page if you guys want to tag your team there. But the training is very simple. In fact, Kim Challen, Tom Challen opened it up really to take this ATM page that had already existed, and they're actually going to make it more robust and more organized. All right, it's a very, very simple system that you can plug your customers into. So whether it is your current customers or it's your prospective customers, or it is your team members. I mean, you've got a lot of team members that I would consider wholesale customers, right? That have joined you in the business for that discount. And they come to you a lot for questions about sizing, what bra would be best for me for big chested women, athletic builds. I've got a couple customers that are 6 feet tall and 160 pounds. They don't fit the mold, right? And so we're always looking for recommendations. And one thing that I took away from this is that oftentimes, like, I came into this business because I saw the business opportunity, right? I loved the idea that I could partner with this company, and I aligned with their vision and their brand. But I didn't come into this being like this fashion influencer. Oftentimes I'm like, I really don't know what to tell some people about sizing, right? Well, what's going to be nice is that we can actually go into this customer ATM page that's already been built out for us. It's a very simple system, all that you need to do. And I'm going to go through just a little bit of the steps here because we're going to get into action on this power hour. And if you guys want all the details and nuggets and stuff, then you're going to need to go over to that training, access that training, and then you can take some notes because Christina had some really great ideas on how you can leverage this page. Okay. What else did I want to say? This is another thing I want to say is that if you have been in this industry for a while, I'd love to see by show of hands people that have been in the industry for a while that used to do three-way calls and you struggled with three-way calls. And the biggest part, I think, of three-way calls is that you have to have the skill set to be able to close people, right? What is nice about the ATM page, you guys, is that it is a system that builds confidence, right? Builds confidence, and it's not all on you. Right? So you're adding people into the system. You're letting the system drip on them. You're able to go onto the guides, which are going to be divided out into how to shop with us, the Fashion Friday highlights. The guides are divided up into here's the leggings that are in the app, here's sports bras, here's tanks and tops and so forth, right? So all you have to do is go in and you tag your customer. And then you really let the community, the amazing community that I love to sell, really is, or share, do the work for you. Now, the one thing about the training, and you guys are going to take this from your notes, and I'm going to highlight it here again, is you got to make sure that you're following up. So they go into a lot of detail there about how to follow up, because if you do put your customers into this page, but you don't have a system that you added all these people to, and people start to drip, right? And you're not doing your job of following up. What if your customer who's sitting in there wants to purchase? Now, what I love about our community is we're all about integrity, and Christina talks about this, is that we're not going to take somebody else's customer. What we're going to say, if they comment and say, how do I purchase? Our job is really to connect them back to the brand and back to the app and the person that connected them into this page, right? So you guys are going to pick that up in the training as well. Right? So this system is going to work for you. So what we're going to do right now, we're at 6:07, is I'm going to drop some language I've seen in some threads since we started this page. Since the training went live, I saw some really great language. If you guys are one of those people that love to be handheld, that's great. For those of you guys that are running and already typing and gone to work, if you have great language that you're using to invite people to the page, feel free to drop that in the chat as well. We're going to learn together. And then I'm just going to walk through real quick, just some notes that I took, so that since we're recording this, and since, I do like just a mini training at the beginning, and you want to pass this recording on to your team members so they can get into action today, I've got those steps and I'm going to read those for you from my notes. So let me pull those up. Okay, here it is. All right. Ooh, it's bright. All right, so one of the things they encourage you to do, now I did this last night, is you can go live. Go live on your Facebook page, go live on your Instagram, do a reel, do an IGTV, okay? You can go into your stories and you can go live and you can say something like this, and I'll drop this in the chat. You can just say, guys, this is so exciting. My team is giving away a Peloton. Who wants to know the details? Then what you're going to do is you're going to have a messenger conversation to share the details of how they can get added. You're going to make sure they understand that there's no purchase necessary. And you can say, I would love to show you this beautiful community I am a part of. All right. And you can put a poll if you want in the Instagram or Facebook story, which is really wonderful to do. Because then people can click on it and that goes into your messenger, and that's where you can pick up that conversation. Something that I did yesterday is I said, what's your favorite color? I have so many people that I'm going to follow up this morning that are dropping their favorite colors. All right. And then now I got them in my messenger, and that's where I'm going to expand and let them know what this community is all about, how excited I am about it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop that language for you. Okay, the next one, I'm just going to read this out loud. I will drop it as I read it because I know you guys are trying to work, so we're going to get into action as soon as possible. I am going to read this since I'm recording. The next one is, I want you to keep in mind that, again, why I love this business so much is the simplicity. And whether you are new and you've been here for a while, or whether you're new and you just started, or you've been around for a while, I think we're all guilty of getting stuck about, oh gosh, what to say? What do I say? What do I say? Right? And this is all about simplicity. And so if you look in the chat, and I'm going to read it right now, is that when people ask about the clothing, right? Somebody that's brand new in this business has gone live and said, I'm partnered with this athleisure brand, right? And they have comments on that post that say, oh, that's so exciting. Tell me more. Oftentimes our newbies freeze and go, ugh, now what do I do? Right? I've been guilty of it even, like at the beginning, I'm like, ugh, sometimes I want to talk too much. I'm a recruiter by nature. I'm excited about this because I'm building out my customer base pretty much for the first time, right? I think I have maybe 15 customers total. But now I'm excited about this because the system is, you can simply say, like it says in the chat, awesome. I can't wait to tell you about our leggings or about our bra or anything that they've asked about, right? The first thing that you're going to do is make sure they're downloading that app. All right. Make sure they go in, download the Savvy Shop app. Right. Tell them to go down to the bottom right-hand corner and profile, create that free profile, and use or share your sponsor ID code. Okay. That is one of the things that Christina teaches. You'll pick that up. Make sure they have the app, and or you can send your link if you guys want to. Make sure they create that profile. After they do that, then you're going to say, now that you're my customer, ask them what they love, and you can send them some suggestions. All right. So now you're my customer. Tell me what you love, and I will send you some suggestions after I add you to our customer page. All right. So there's that connection there. Make sure they've got a profile, they're in the page. And then you can say, I'm going to add you to this awesome page where I can tag you on some posts where you can learn about the leggings I told you about. or you can learn how different people or how people are styling or clothing. And then what you're going to want to do, as you can see in the language here, you can say click here to join, and you're going to copy and paste that link into your conversation. And you guys know that have been added to group pages, this is so instrumental, right? You can add them, but if they get lots of notifications, they might lose that invitation. So all you're going to do is copy and paste that link, put that into your messaging this morning. Okay. But again, if you're messaging this morning, it is 6 a.m. in the morning, you may not get some connections yet. But these are your steps that you can follow. Once you get them to engage with you, then you can follow up with that link, okay? Next bullet point says go over to the page and click plus, okay? You're gonna go over there and you're gonna invite them into the page. You're gonna confirm that they've joined. The way that you do that, click on members of the group, search for your friend. If you see her name listed, that means she or he has clicked to join. Then you're going to go over to the Peloton post and you're going to tag them and just follow the leader. You can see what they're saying. It's very simple. Okay. Then depending on what that conversation is telling you, right? Again, we're bringing value. That's when you can go over to the guide section and you can tag them on some of those posts. And you can make some recommendations if they're looking for recommendation. You can make some recommendations if they're looking for suggestions. Okay. All right. I'm looking at some questions in the comments here. Okay, yes, I will drop my language here in just a second about people that say, tell me their favorite color. So I'll show you what I'm saying. All right, so this is my language. Keep in mind that when I ask their favorite color, if you guys go over to my page, you can see what I've said, but I do allude to the free Peloton. In the chat, I just dropped, hey, Jen, I am so freaking excited. Now, some of this I might do audio. I'm an audio person. But I just said my Savvy team is giving away a free Peloton Bike Plus this month, and you could totally win this. Okay, no purchase necessary. I will add you to this group and tag you on the giveaway post so you can be entered. Sound good? They say yes. That's where in the chat you can see and follow along what I've done. Here's the rest of my language on this in the chat. Then I drop that link. Once I add them, I come back into the private message and I say, hey, Emily, I just added you to the page. Once you join the group, let me know and I will tag you on the Peloton post with the details. Okay, I want to get the rest of my language dropped. I'm going to come back and answer your questions, you guys, because I know we want to have at least 45 minutes to work here. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to drop, Amy White on the Dream Team page had posted this language. I want to make sure to post it here for you guys in case you have this scenario. And this scenario is this. If you have a VIP page, I do. I have over 100 people on my VIP page that I've been dripping on for the last 8 to 9 months, right? So now what? All right, we've got this page that is working for us. And yet we've got our own brand, right? We've got our own personality, our own energy, and our own group. What do? Right? Keep in mind that this new page, they're giving away great prizes every single month. So my goal today is I want to make sure that everybody in my group is aware of this other group. So this is some language that you can post in your VIP page. I'm going to read it out loud since I'm recording, is that you can say this: our team is starting a customer focused group page and giving away a Peloton this month to build the excitement. You do not have to buy anything to be entered. We are trying to grow this group, show people what the Savvy brand is and how it fits women of all shapes and sizes. Let me know if you want to be added. Once you accept the invite, I will tag you in the post with the giveaway details. And then in bold, she shared this language that says you must create a customer profile before being added to the customer page. Again, give it your own flair, right? Make sure you say it your way. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. Okay, 15 minutes, or I guess I took my 10 minutes to share the highlights, right? So we're going to get to work. If you guys have questions, drop them in the chat. I worked for 1 hour yesterday, and you guys, I cannot even believe the response. I mean, my customers are excited. People that have been ghosting me are like not ghosting me right now. So turn the salesy button off and turn that personality way up and bring that fun and really share more of the community of what this group page is and less about I'm going to sell you on stuff, because really we're bringing value. And when you bring value and you keep it fun, those two things, people want to be a part of it. Okay, let's get to work. Michelle Cooper, you had a question about, will there be a drawing for the Peloton, or is it based on points, highest wins? And so if you go over to that group page, so if you click on that, you're going to see the post, the Peloton post, and you can see in that picture how you get points, right? Just by being added to the page and they click to join, they get a point. Creating a profile, they get a point. Let me get my picture up on my phone and I can tell you more. Yeah, number one, it says create a free Savvy customer account. They get a point. Join our Savvy customer Facebook group, Your Lifestyle Shop by Dream Legacy Team. When they join that, they get a point. When they post a selfie under our April giveaway selfie love pinned post and use hashtag selfie love, they get 2 points. If they make a Savvy purchase, must post a pic of the order number in the post, they get 3 points for every $50 spent. Okay. If your person joins the business, check it out on the training. They tell you what to do there. This is a customer focused page, not a business focused page. That's what our Sandalot page is about. So again, you're going to want to connect them into the business page. Make sure you make that connection. But again, just to reiterate, this is all about customers. You guys, VIP style box is $100. That would get them 6 points. Natalie Bransford, you asked, would you just add your current customers? Absolutely. But make sure you're contacting them first and they say yes, and we'll get them into the group. Lynn Lapointe, I have not posted a picture of the Peloton in my group. I let my personality lead. All right. So all those details come from me and my personality. So I went live in my group page to talk about it last night. You could, though. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. All the work has been handed to us. And again, they reiterated on the training, but you just take all the goodness that they've given us, and then you go share it into the world with your personality, however you would like to do it. Amy, I got a question for you, because I had this question last night and I didn't know the answer. Do existing customers get a point if they already have an account? This is a good one, because I've got some customers that have created an account and have done nothing. So I'm curious about how to answer that.
Yeah, that's a great question. We can ask, but my first thought would think no. Just get them into the group, post their selfie, and get them to order. Since it'll kind of just get them maybe into action because they've already created accounts. So that's already kind of one step, maybe.
Yeah, they didn't mention it on the training, you guys. So again, like Amy said, I just get them in there. You can really rack up points quickly. But okay. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, and if they make a big purchase, like if on Friday or whatever, I mean, they could rack up a lot of points, racking up, doing their selfie, staying engaged. I mean, they could rack up a bunch of points, and it's just 1 point more. So probably not. It would just maybe get them active to get in the group, to see, to drip, and to hopefully buy.
I was under the impression that they would because you have to create your profile before getting into the group. So in a sense, if you're already a customer, you've already done that. So it would still be a point.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to ask. That's a great question. Because a lot of these people that they've already created their profile, and that was one of the steps. So but I'm just talking. I have no idea.
We're waking up, aren't we, Amy? That's
Yes.
what we say. If you guys have questions, Christina Watts again, a big shout out to her. If you guys, I know we got a lot of Christina Watts people on here on our power hours, but big shout out to her and Kelly Bush. Just phenomenal. This page already existed. I think it had 12,000 people. I think we might be up to 14,000 people in a day. What's that tell you about our community? You guys are teachable and coachable. That's amazing. So we can find out for you guys.
Yeah, we'll for sure find out. That's a great question.
Gwendolyn, you asked a question. Does anyone have the link to the training on this from yesterday? I will post that right here. If you're watching the replay on this and you want that link, it is on the Dream Team page. Amy, do you want to post that again? I had posted it in the comments of the picture for this power hour, but
Yes, I'll do it. I'm sorry, I was reading something. What do you want me to post?
the link to the training from yesterday.
Yes, I'll do that right now.
Awesome. Thank you.
They are getting a YouTube training up, but it literally, for some reason, Kim said it took like 100 hours to download yesterday, and that's why we still don't have it. They don't know what's going on. So they are getting a YouTube, but I still don't have it yet.
Guys, I got to share a win real quick too. So during the course of your business, you're going to enroll a lot of people, right? I'm just speaking this into your business. I have done that in mine, and about 1/3 are going to work this. Some are going to ghost you. Some might even go into the witness protection program, and that's okay. But you're always going to love on them, right? Can I just tell you, I'm getting messages like crazy in my inbox of my team members that have been not doing a whole lot, and that's okay, but they're excited about this. So I want to reiterate again that some people come in this to lead with the business. Some people come in this to build a customer base. When I shifted just one simple shift and I shared a simple system that they could leverage, it woke up some people and they're like, well, I have people that are asking about the clothing. So just use this again to make sure that you're communicating to all your business partners to get them in that page, because they could start to grow a business, you guys, with customers, and they win. And when they're winning, you know, like Amy says, some of your duds could lead you to your studs. We mean that with love, but who knows, you guys, this could be your month. This could be your month for you, your team. Explosive things can happen. So make sure not only are you reaching out to your prospects and your customers, but your wholesale brand partners, because they're customers too.
Also, Melanie, I'm going to jump right in and piggyback on that. It's about getting into action.
Yeah.
So everything happens with momentum. So if this turns someone on, one of the hardest things in this industry is monotony, right? Consistency, monotony, doing the same thing over and over. And so to have an exciting thing like this come into the company, and for people just to see something new and get in there, it may get them on their roll. So really important to recognize that even the question before about the customer thing or the raffle and how we don't know exactly the point, that's the fun of pre-launch, is that we're all trying to do this together. And as long as it's getting into action, it doesn't matter who wins the Peloton or how it was drawn, it's getting people excited and it's getting people moving. So I can be a person of details too. Don't weigh yourself down in the details. Just get your customers moving. Same with my team members. They were like, oh, this is a new thing. This is a game changer. Really, it's just a new thing and we all love a new thing. And that will bring people in and get people excited and get momentum going for certain people. So keep moving that.
Thank you, Jessica, for sharing. You guys have some great questions, and I would really encourage you to watch that training, because that's where they elaborate and get into more details for sure.